Today's video is going to be around the general module, just getting around showing you its basic features like its different shipping methods, department list, term lists, tax codes, templates. But let's go ahead and start with the different types of shipping lists and what you can use them for. So your shipping list will be used to define the method in which you have a product going to a customer or a supplier, how that product is going to get there, what is its type of method. So you can go ahead and literally click on this button and create a new method from the fly. So if you want to create an air freight method or cash on delivery, whatever it may be, you can create it from there. Just below that is going to be the shipping list. So these will be all the different lists of, the different methods of shipping you have. So sea freight, air freight, postal. And again, wherever you see data, you can just go in, double click, and it will show you how that was made up. Whether it's active or inactive, you can see which shipping methods you are going to be using. So that's just different forms or ways of how products can be shipped. We also have different departments, so you can see your different departments within your company by looking in this departments list. A department is going to be a cost center within your company, so if you have a workshop area within your company, a sales department, and so on and so on, you can define that within the departments listing. Again, you can make these departments active or inactive, so a great way of looking at that or using this functionality will be within your accounts. If you go look at your profit and loss report, you can have different departments here defining what department is doing what, whether it's at a different location or within the same premise. You can have different departments or cost centers here. So this will be a new department with all its information, its default department, and your business as a consolidated group. So all your departments combined, that'll be the total amount, and again the individuals following. Let's pop back into the general module. Within the general module, you can also create different terms. So say for your invoices, if you were to create a 7-day term, a 30-day term, cash on delivery term, add a discount to that, you can do that from your terms list within the general module. And these come standard, so you can alter these, create new terms. It's all up to you. But if we go look at the 7-day term we have, you can create the term name, a brief description of the term, the number of days after the invoice date. So this is a 7-day term, this invoice goes out tomorrow, they have 7 days from tomorrow to pay this. You can make it end of month if you choose, or end of month plus end of month. So what I mean by that is you can just say this is, if we go actually look in one of these, end of month, this will be due at the end of the following month. So 2 months to that invoice going out is when this term should be due. So it'll be due at the end of the current month plus due at the end of the following month. So you can even do that, add a discount to this, totally up to you, and so on. And that's just a great way of adding terms for your customers, or adding terms for an invoice. So prepayments, cash on delivery, 14-day terms, 5-day terms, and so on. Again, you can create a new term from within the term list, just simply create new, and you can add your own terms if you have your own specific needs for your invoices. So you can do that there. So if we go ahead and we want to create an invoice, so go into the sales module, invoice, open list, we'll say we'll pay this company, or they want to buy something, buy some beer, ordered 5 of those, ship 5 of those, and here is where we add our terms. So we can add a 30-day term for these guys, 5-day term, 7-day term, and whether or not these have discounts attached to them, you can also do it that way. So when this term is paid up, they get a discount, it'll take it off that total number, but that depends how you set that up. But these are just our basic terms, and this is where you would utilize your terms. Go ahead module. We have a whole list of foreign exchange, but we do have a full video on that, so we do recommend you go watch that. But basically this, you can just set up foreign exchange rates for different countries, what their currency is, their code, their symbol, their buy and sell rate, and their formula for working out that exchange rate. You can do that all from within here. But again, go watch that video and that'll teach you a little bit more around foreign exchange. Within general, we also have something called the global list. Now this is every single contact you have within your database is right here. So in other words, employees, marketing contacts, suppliers, customers, prospects, everyone in this database is right here in this global list. So this is just a way of searching for whether you don't know if the person's a supplier or not, or whatever the reason, you can search for them within global list and this will pull up everyone. Again, you can search on an active field, whether this individual or contact is active or not, whether they're inactive, so we can see this person is not being used, or you can search on all of them to see who's in the company as well. This field is customizable. You can move things around, filter on different fields, you know, completely customizable. You can also create a new supplier, new contact, new customer from within this global list as well. So real easy and simple getting around there. As well as that, we have a tax code list. So if you want to add different tax codes, whether it's GST, provincial tax, standard tax, state tax, whatever you want, you can add those with their rates, and again, whether they're active or inactive. You can create new tax codes if you choose. Just give it a simple name, description, a rate, and so on, and that's how you can create a new tax code if you choose. But this is where you will find all your different types of tax codes. Again, you can export these to CSV or SLK, print them, anything you want. So great way of using that. You can also customize your toolbar within the general tab. Just simply click on the customize toolbar. You can add fields that you want to see. So if you want to add customer payment to this field, add it, hit OK, and that will add that to your toolbar. So customer prepayment, there we just added that. If you don't want that anymore, simply just find where it is on your toolbar, take it out, hit OK, and there it goes, disappears. So you can customize your toolbar in any which way you choose. As well as that, we have a memorized transaction list, which is next to customized toolbar. The memorized transaction list is going to be all unposted transactions that still need to go out. So if you've got you know, something that needs to go off on the 2nd of every month, or that needs to be posted, whether it's a check or whatever, you can keep that as a memorized transaction. And what I mean by that, if we go into let's say banking, go create a check for Coke, you simply just right click, so right click for more. The first option it's going to give you is memorize transaction, so that's going to ask you before it posts that transaction. Memorize automatic transaction just means that it's going to do that automatically, and audit trail is going to show you the full audit trail for that check. But let's go ahead and create an automated transaction to memorize. This will give you options now, so you can, how frequent is this going to be, this transaction is going to be daily, weekly, monthly, but let's go ahead and set up a monthly transaction. So every month, is it going to be a drop, a shift after, you know, if days are Saturdays, Sundays or holidays, how is that going to work? But we're going to post it, and we're going to say starting from today, ending June next year, the 27th, and this is going to auto populate those, or sorry, it's going to memorize those transactions and tell me, so 2nd of November 2nd of December, which is a Tuesday, 2nd of January, Friday, and it's going to memorize those transactions. So let's go ahead and save that. 8 transactions memorized. If I now go ahead into the general module and I go into that memorized transaction list, it's going to have that transaction here, and it's going to populate with the other ones in order what's next to be posted. So we can see that one I just created right over here. We can post this check as a new check, so right now, so it won't be automated. We can post this right now, or we can just open and view what's happening within this check, what's to be posted, what's the amount for what, and so on. So that's how you will use your memorized transaction list. The last thing we're just going to look at quickly is the templates. We have gone over this before, but any template within True ERP is totally customizable. So you can add fields, you can change things around, so literally move things around, add different things, add a different field for a company, whatever you want, completely customizable. Move things around, change the fonts, text size, all right here, and again, all of these are completely customizable within your templates. So that's your general module. I hope that was helpful. I know that was a brief little run through of the general module, but if you just stick by those things and know how everything is linked within True ERP from that, you should find yourself easily enough around this. So thanks for watching.